Pickaxe.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
How can we let go of our stress and our anxiety by paying attention to your body? Welcome to Mindfulness for Gamers. Hello my friend, hope you're happy, hope you're peaceful. It's your old pal Sean, and if you're enjoying the podcast, then I would invite you to become a supporter of the show on Patreon. The link is in the description. There's lots of exclusive content there. Please do review and share the podcast with other people. On my other podcast, Mindfulness for Beginners, we have a monthly competition, and April's is on photography, so just join the Facebook group. The link is in the description. Go outside with your camera, take a picture and post it in the competition thread at the top of the page. The theme is seeing impermanence in nature, but basically any nature picture you take will be a valid entry. Good luck and can't wait to see what you've got. If you're interested in one-to-one mindfulness coaching, please do get in touch, and big thanks to Kelly and Aura for becoming new Patreon subscribers. The Nintendo Wii was so widespread, we pretty much all have some fond memories of owning one or being around someone else's house. That Wii Shop music that planted a weird jazz seed in me has now blossomed into the middle-aged cliché that I am. The warnings every time you turn the system on not to smash your own TV, and of course the classic Nintendo franchises that we all love. But it all started at a time when Nintendo were struggling and in danger of going the same way as other market innovators like Blockbuster, Kodak and Atari. The GameCube, its predecessor, had struggled to match the market dominance of Sony's PlayStation 2 and faced tough competition from Microsoft's Xbox despite its iconic games. The old company was in need of a game changer, and I was in the process of transitioning from being a proper gamer, whatever that means, to being a filthy casual, and a lot of other people were losing their hair and crossing the terrible threshold into middle age as well. There was a huge population of over 30s who just couldn't be arsed to pay attention anymore, and the Wii, with its controller that was simpler than a Fisher-Price speak and spell, was ready to cash in on this new market for being rubbish at games. Why learn complex button combos in Tekken when you could just wave your arm in Wii Sports Boxing? Why parry and riposte in Dark Souls when you could just wave your arm in Skyward Sword? And why experience existential dread in the Stanley Parable when you could just wave your arms in WarioWare? You get the idea. When my mother started playing Nintendo Wii, she who believed that video games were sent by the devil to destroy us, it was clear to me that Nintendo were onto a winner. For non-gamers, it was a great system. It was designed for people in their 30s and above who needed to exercise more, and that was basically me. I had started to go running to try and get in shape, and bought Wii Fit to try and reduce the injuries that I was getting from exercising for the first time in 10 years. I wasn't so much Wii Fit as a wee bit fat. I tried the yoga program to see if it could help with my IT band syndrome, and it really did make a difference. But I started getting weird side effects from doing yoga every day. I remember sitting in work, feeling completely calm, thinking, what the hell's going on? For the first time in my life, something had made a difference to my anxiety and it felt amazing. When I was stretching, and for a lot of the day afterwards, I wasn't worrying about the future or regretting the past. I was pouring my awareness, my consciousness, into what I was doing with my body. And our nice, calm, happy state becomes available to us when we bring our mind and our body together. And a very easy way to do that is through mindfulness of the body in the body, focusing our attention on what's going on internally. And we can do that right now. If we close our eyes, we can just scan internally and see what's happening. It might be that you feel relaxed or tense in places. It might be that you feel hungry right now. It might be that you can notice what you can sense in specific parts of your body, like your hands, noticing the contact with your lap. It's incredibly simple, but it's also the most fundamental practice. The Buddha described it as the cornerstone of liberation, and in the 4 foundations of mindfulness, he described its number 1. The body connects us to reality, it connects us to the present moment. Through our breath, through our senses, through our movement, it brings us into union with reality. And union with reality is where we can let go of our suffering, because the only place that we can be happy is here, and the only time we can be happy is now. The reason I like mindfulness of the body is that it really helps to focus your awareness. And while your awareness is focused, your mind can settle down. You'll still have thoughts occasionally, and that's okay, but by gently bringing your consciousness back to your body, your mind gets a chance to rest, gets a chance to let go of the past and future, let go of worries, and become one with your body. And we can do that throughout our day. We can bring our awareness to the body in everything we do, in the feeling of the toothbrush on our teeth, the feeling of the water on our skin as we shower, the movement of our ribcage as we breathe. And a great way to practice this in a more formal way is through a body meditation, which we'll do in a moment. But it's also important to get into the habit of checking in with our body regularly throughout the day so that we reconnect with it. With all of the things that we get distracted by, we can forget entirely that we have a body. Sometimes we really don't give it full attention until something goes wrong, like back pain or a toothache. But we can take joy from the experience of being inside our body. We don't have to be scoring a goal in the World Cup or enjoying the best meal ever to feel it. We can focus our awareness to a part of the body, smile to it, enjoy it, and enjoy being alive. And one of the best ways to do this is through mindful walking. Before he became ill, Thich Nhat Hanh would slowly lead his monastics through the Plum Village Monastery in a mindful walk. And I've stayed at the monastery and walked the same route with his monastics. And it's a very easy thing to learn. So first we focus on slowing our steps as we breathe. 3 steps for each breath. And you can pay attention to each step and really notice your heel landing, then your foot, and then your toes, and then your heel lifting, and so on. Keeping your eyes soft, slightly unfocused on the ground in front of you, and feeling some gratitude for the miracle of being alive and being able to enjoy a walk. And you can practice this every day. Every time you get up for a drink or walk to the toilet, you can practice mindful walking in this way and pour your awareness into the body. But for now, let's do a body meditation together, and I'll start with 3 sounds of the bell. So if you want to get yourself into a comfortable position, we'll start with the usual settling in introduction. So we're going to start, as we always do, by applying our beginner's mind to your posture. So I would invite you to imagine that you have a thread attached to the crown of your head, and it's gently pulling you upwards into an upright position, your spine like a stack of coins, your heart raised upwards and outwards, your hands comfortably in your lap. Just allowing a gentle smile to emerge in your face as we enjoy the stability of our posture. And expanding that spotlight of awareness to your entire body, noticing where you feel warm or cold, noticing where you feel tense or relaxed, becoming aware of the sensation of the clothes against your skin, and the points of contact between your body and the chair and the floor. And then shifting that spotlight of awareness to your thoughts and feelings. And as we go through the guided meditation, just noticing each thought as it arises. And that might be an anxious thought about tomorrow. It could be a happy thought about today. Or a sad thought about yesterday. Just sitting with each thought for a moment, allowing it to leave. And gently, without judgment, bringing your attention back to your breath. And finally, focusing your awareness on the breath, noticing that column of air between your nose and your diaphragm, noticing how the air feels cooler on the way in, warmer on the way out. Breathing in, I am aware of my eyes. Breathing out, I smile to my eyes. Aware of eyes, smiling. Breathing in, I'm aware of my smile. Breathing out, I smile to my smile. Aware of smile, smiling. Breathing in, I am aware of my shoulders. Breathing out, I smile to my shoulders. Aware of shoulders, smiling. Breathing in, I am aware of my stomach. Breathing out, I smile to my stomach. Aware of stomach, smiling. Breathing in, I am aware of my legs. Breathing out, I smile to my legs. Aware of legs, smiling. Breathing in, I am aware of my feet. Breathing out, I smile to my feet. Aware of feet, smiling. As we reach the end of the guided meditation, just taking a moment to notice any changes in your body, any areas of relaxation, any areas of discomfort, and just taking a moment to stretch those if you need to. Noticing any changes in your mind, and if you feel a sense of calm or peace, then I would invite you to carry that through the rest of your day. Then opening your eyes and returning your awareness to the room that you're in. And before we finish, your mindfulness homework for this week is to set a timer on your phone to go off each hour and check in on what you can feel in your body. Practice mindfulness of the body in the body when you brush your teeth in the morning and when you're walking. And practice the body guided meditation a few times this week. And don't forget to check out my other podcast, Mindfulness for Beginners. The link is in the description. May be happy, may be peaceful, and may all your adventures be joyful. Slán will ya, and I'll see you next time.